I'm Tara Sullivan. You have reached my channel about cross stitch. This is Flosstube number 16, and today is Saturday, February the 1st, 2025. So my channel, Sully Stitches, um, is about cross stitch, what I'm doing, what I'm working on, what I hope to work on. Just kind of giving you a video recap of where I am in my stitching or what kind of trouble I'm getting into with my stitching. Um, so I was with you guys about 2 weeks ago, I believe. It was my 1 year anniversary. So I've been doing doing floss tube for a year last month. So I did want to kind of come on today, give you my kind of January recap, which is kind of a normal format where I'm just kind of covering January and what I have done in January. And um, y'all know, y'all been here. I apologize now for my voice. I'm going to try to really project and I know I don't speak clear anyway, but speak clearly, slow down. I have unfortunately been ill, I think, like most of the country. I have not been feeling well. Last Thursday, I started coming down with a cold. Went to the doctor on Saturday. Luckily, they could see me. They put me on an antibiotic and something for the cough. And I just been trying to rest and feel better. I do feel better today. I don't sound the best, but I know you guys will forgive me and bear with me. Try not to cough and try not to sniffle. I know that's annoying for everyone, but if I do apologize. I'm trying not to make myself laugh because as you guys know, I like to laugh at myself a good bit. I get tickled on these videos, some people would say, and when I laugh, I do cough more. But you can tell I look great. I got all the swelling from the congestion, and um, I need a little bit of bag surgery. A little tuck would be nice. Um, anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys so much for all your comments on my last video. I did do a giveaway. I will get to that. I'm going to announce the giveaway winners today. I have chose those randomly. So I'll announce those for the giveaways that I was doing. But wow, people were so kind about my 1 year and encouraging me to keep going. So, thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Um, as I mentioned, today is February 1st. I know there's a lot been going on in the world. Unfortunately, we lost a wonderful needlework woman, Jean Lee from the Attic. I've loved seeing all the tributes on social media to her and to her legacy. I only met Jean at market a few times, but she was always so kind and so sweet. I can imagine Attic. Uh, I can't imagine what they're going through. So, my thoughts and my prayers are with y'all during this really trying time. And, what a legacy that she has brought to this entire community. Um, let's see, what else has been going on? Like I said, I've been sick, so that's pretty much been it. Um, when did I last talk to you guys? I've stitched some. Um, I work. I've been trying to get through work. It's been rough. I did take Tuesday morning about 2 hours off and slept in, trying to recover. But I have meetings all the time, so it's very hard to like rearrange my whole schedule if I can't be in a day, unless I've already got it blocked off. Um, and I'm on a board. I sit on a South Carolina state board for project managers. And we had our like annual meeting today for our yearly planning. So I did that this morning. Um, my HOA came in and put in mulch for my neighborhood, which looks really nice. It's been really warm here. It was extremely cold when I got sick. Our humidity dropped below 10%, which if you from the South or live in South Carolina, we always have humidity. So I think that did not help my sinus infection, my ear infection that I had. So I don't want to talk about that a lot, but I have a feeling I'm gonna lose my words a lot today. But they did come in and saw the mulch, and like I said, the weather's been nice. It's been the high 60s here. like low, like 40s at night, high 40s at night. So it's been beautiful. I call it fake spring. It's where you kind of start getting spring fever, even though it's only February, and then it'll get cold, little cold again. But it's our first fake spring and get you in the mood for it. So kind of like I was really into Christmas stitching. I could probably stitch Christmas or Halloween anytime, wouldn't bother me. But now I've kind of maybe a little bit out of winter. I don't know. Like I said, it'll go back to cold, so I'll get back into it, I'm sure. But kind of more looking at spring. Um, uh, that's about all that I have to recap. It's been busy as always. I did go ahead and do all of my February planning. As you guys know, I have two planners. One is my like written journal the day of. So I use the 2025 cross stitch planner from the Nap Time Stitcher. She does have a code that I will put in the description box below if you want to still order this. I've moved away completely from my other written calendar and I'm only using this. I went and had this one bound. But I love how she has kind of like a monthly section with big boxes so you have a lot of room to write. And then she does like a summary page for the month, which is really neat in here, which you have like your Hello January, you have your to-dos and new starts and finishes, and you can do notes. And I did like a current whips and then your goals, which my goals for January were the blessing sampler, be a friend, which I'll show that in just a second to finish that one. And then organize the stand-up bowl, which I'll talk about in a little bit. I did mention it on my last video, but I'll go into a little more detail about that. And then on my Flosstube number 15, which was my 1 year anniversary. So I made it on my stitching goals. I know. For only a month, I'll probably do that. And then I love this cross stitch pack tracker page. It has a whole month on here. And then you can write the project that you've been working on and then check it off the days you've been working on it. And then you can I did like a S and a F for like a start and a finish. So I kind of could see it that way. So I've really enjoyed using that. Like I said, I used to have just a normal planner that I would write in, but I've completely got rid of that. I'm going to just use that for work. And then I'm going to use this for my cross stitching. And then I go back and do something called memory planning, which memory planning is it's kind of a record of what you did. People do them like, they can do them months out too, like just kind of log what they did for January and then go in March and do all the stickering for January and March. Like people, it's just memory planning. And their sticker kit. So I use a Sadie sticker, B6 journal. I always get questions about the journal. I do try to always put it in the show notes of what I use, but this is a B6 sticker journal. This is the monthly summary. You see the kits are full in either gold, rose gold, or silver. But I do come in, I do the whole month. It's a sticker kit, like I said. It's called a B6 monthly kit. And then I used to do like the decorative sidebar, which is here. But I started doing like the checklist sidebar so I could write all my current whips. So I am going into February with 8 whips. Most of those are from last year. I showed them on my last video. So if you want to see those, you can go back and look. And then what I do for every week of the month, I do a weekly sticker kit. So like this is January going into February 1st. And they're usually 7 days. Always start on Monday for my journaling. And I end on Sunday. So that, love this one. This was actually not even, this was just from Paper Trail Plans. They have just like monthly kits that are not like decorative boxes, like a sticker kit. And so I just did that and then just kind of free formed it. I think it turned out really pretty. I love in this side over here, this February, they had like little monthly stickers, which I thought were so cute. Then for Valentine's week, I did this one, which is a Pride and Prejudice theme or Jane Austen theme kit that Sadie Stickers had done. Thought it was super cute. Also kind of neat about Paper Trail Plans is they'll like twice a year do custom text stickers, and I'll show you what I use like my custom text stickers for. And then the last week in February, or this last week in February that I did? Yes, the last week in February was this Vintage Shadows kit. It's actually a Halloween kit, but I thought it looked really pretty for Valentine's Day. It's very dark and moody like I am. Um, I just thought it was beautiful. So, and then I always do like a recap page, which, as you can see, this is my recap page. It does grow, but I do any new starts and finishes here. And then, as I mentioned, this is just the same monthly kit. I just extended out with a little bit of deco. And then you see that text that says new starts and finishes. I get those from Paper Trail Plans, and she'll do a script for you. And so I just do it in the three folds that I mainly use, which is rose gold, gold, and silver. Sorry. And then she'll do whatever text you want. So I do new starts and finishes because that's something that I log every month. And then I think I just ordered from her. She just did that. And I think I just ordered from her like current whips or whips to have like a little header in the monthly. So, and then because I go every 6 weeks to my stitch group called Upstate Stitchers. I think I have like a script that says Upstate Stitchers. But just kind of covering my journaling. Hopefully that didn't bore you too bad. So I'm going to go over what I have recently finished. So this is since I last saw you guys. Let me get rid of this. Sorry. I know it's so funny you don't see what we're doing down here, and so I know everybody's like, what are they always doing down below? But really what we're trying to do is clear out space because we have a mess everywhere. Since the last saw you. So these are the finishes that I've had since the last saw you, which I said was about 2 weeks ago. So I'll take it. I did finish, I showed this, but I did finish the last of the Merry Minis, Little Robin Designs, Joy. These are so cute. They're only 2 colors. So this is the one that I just finished, which is Joy. One of these days I'm gonna get one of these big boards. I never can seem to find them. They're always sold out. But this is Joy. And then that goes with Peace and Noel, which I had already finished. Super cute. So I can't wait to get those turned into smalls for next year. That's Merry Minnie's Little Robin Designs. Then the next thing I stitched was the Woolly Ewe. Sorry, the Woolly Ewe. I don't know why I can't say Winter's Frost. I had done the Santa of this, so I decided to do the snowman and get him finished up. I thought it was a little big on him, but I just haven't trimmed it off. This is just an extra piece that I had laying around. I did this. I should be telling you guys fabric. Oh, please. I always think I'm prepared, and then I'm never prepared. If I had any memory, it would help. So this one I did on 40 count vintage country mocha. So he turned out super cute. Look how cute he is. Love him. And then I really worked hard on my blessing sampler. So as I mentioned, I did Needlework Press, Be a Friend, for my blessing sampler. This was to honor a friend that I lost last year who was very close to me. Her favorite color was purple, so I'll show you I did incorporate some purple into this design. But I think it took me about, I want to say I worked on it 14 days of January. So pretty good progress. I was really worried about this last band, but it actually ended, once I got the grid laid out, it really went pretty quickly. I had a stitch day that day, and I kind of worked it on the stitch day, and I was like, oh God, this is going to take me 7 years. But it was just because I was at stitch day. Once I got home and started stitching, I blew through it that weekend. So, needlework press, be a friend. I've done this on 40 count needle and flax Valley Forge, and I added old purple paint, and it's my 2025 blessing sampler. So this is my finish. I think it turned out really pretty. I should clip this one, but I'm not. So I don't think I can use the board. Sorry, guys. So this is my 2025 blessing sampler. You can see I put purple in on the top flowers. I did a purple band there. I was going to do initials in the alphabet, but I just decided to keep it kind of simple. I did change Be a Friend to purple. And then some of the motifs, I just would randomly add the old purple paint. And then I even added some of the old purple paint on the kind of quilt block cobblestone. I can't even get close enough for that. Block at the bottom. And then the quote on there, without a friend, the world would be but just a wilderness. I did change that to purple as well. So I think it turned out really beautiful. I hope you guys like it. I love it. I can't wait to get it to the framer. I'm going to finish, I'll talk about plans, but I really want to finish up my little birds in February. That's my next goal, kind of. It's the only goal I have for February because it's going to take me all of February. But I'd like to finish that and then take those two to the framer and get those fully finished. The next thing I worked on, I just kind of needed a small, and I usually have a small going. Especially when I have to go in the office a couple days a week now, so I always kind of take a small with me when I travel, just to have it. But this is, I don't have any Valentines. I never have. I think it's cute. I think it's adorable. It's just not something I normally stitch. I guess I choose witches over hearts more. But this is Threadwork Primitives Valentine, or Pumpkins over hearts. This is Threadwork Primitives Valentine Duo. And I did the Love pillow, this one here, which was on 40 count needlework. 40 count needle and flax sleeping bear, and you can see it's just one color. I used the called for, didn't change it, and it turned out really cute. So I'll probably do the Be True as well. I have it kitted up to work on next for one of my smalls. But that is really, really turned out cute. And then the other two things that I finished, since I saw you guys, was I did this twice. So this is Heart and Hand Doodles Maker. Pardon me. Sorry. This is Heart and Hand Doodles Maker. If I was good at editing, I'd edit that out, but I'm really not. So, and I don't really want to take the time to learn how. This is a hobby. This is Heart and Hand Doodles Maker. I love this piece. I decided I was going to stitch it for it. I'm doing like a small getaway, and we usually exchange a small. So I think I'm going to do that. I think that I'm going to do this as the giveaway for someone, the exchange. But I liked it so much, I wanted it for myself too. I have a cabinet, and I'll insert a picture somewhere around here. But I have a cabinet downstairs that after like holidays and patriotic, and when it's not really a holiday, I just have it like kind of sewing and general pieces. It's one of the Pottery Barn cabinets with all the holes in it. It's in my office downstairs, and I just use that to kind of everyday pieces. So I think this will be so cute in that cabinet, finished as a small too. So this is again Heart and Hand Maker. It's one of the doodles. I did them on two different colors. So this one is on 40, and I'm sorry, that's kind of blowing out a little bit, but this is 40 count needle and flax sleeping bear. I did not do the French knots. There's supposed to be French knots on the strawberries and French knots in the embroidery hoop. I don't like French knots, and then I'd have to get a hoop. I can probably do them. I just don't like them, so I didn't do them. I didn't think it looked bad. Um, People will probably yell at me and tell me to do them, but I don't care. I'm not doing them. And so I like, again, I wanted, when I stitched it again, I wanted it to be on a different fabric. And then, so this is one that's kind of modeled. This is 40 count needle and flax Thornfield. But I love how these turned out. I love all the little designs in it. I just think it'd be so cute as a small pillow in my cabinet. So that's all my finishes. Pretty good. I'll take it since it's only been 2 weeks and I've been sick. I have not really stitched. This is where I have my Threadworm Primitives Valentine duo. Have that. This is made by my friend Jen. Project bag made by her. So I wanted to put that back up. And then I have two whips that I've been working on slowly and steadily. As I mentioned, since I was sick, I didn't really stitch a lot. Not like I normally do. People were like, but you finished 7 things. Yeah, I don't know. And I have people ask me all the time, how do I stitch so fast? What's my secret? Do I stitch in hand? Do I sew? I mean, and guys, I don't have a secret. So I think because I stitch a lot. Well, okay. So any spare or free time that I have, I stitch. That's if I'm watching TV, if I'm listening to a book, if I'm listening to a podcast, there's not a lot that I can't do and stitch at the same time. So very rarely do I not have a needle in my hand. When I have downtime or if I'm sitting. So I try to stitch at least every night, at least an hour if I can. I always try to stitch at lunch if I can. If there's any way possible. But, I understand life's busy. And then I think when I do sit down to stitch, I really focus on the stitching. I don't really play on my phone. I don't really mess with my phone. I kind of put it over to the side. Someone, I cannot remember her name, made a video of like tips to stitch faster. I don't sew. I stitch in hand, but I poke and stab because I don't like how I can sew, but I don't like how my threads lay as much when I sew. But I think it's just muscle memory for me. I do it so much and do it so often. I think I'm quicker, maybe. But again, I don't have any, I don't have any, people are always like, will you record yourself stitching? I'm like, absolutely not. I don't have any tricks. I wish I did. If I had any tricks, I'd give them to myself so I could stitch even faster. But I do have a couple of whips. Where is it at? There it is. So I am stitching this with my friends Carol Crego and Yvette Gonzalez. This is Barbara Anna Designs 3 Witches. I stitched on this like a couple nights during the break. During January. Because I just had a floating head, I think, when I showed you guys the last time. Pretty pitiful progress. Poor girl. But I did kind of come down. I still need to fill in her dress, but she is looking really cute. I'm doing this on 40 count Eastwick by Needle and Flax. Let's see if I get the board. Sorry, guys. So, 40 count Needle and Flax Eastwick. And I came down, did some more of her dress, got the pumpkin in her hand. Literally, she was the alphabet in a floating head the last time you saw her, so I'm kind of proud of my progress. I would like to do a witch a month, but I'm behind. It is what it is. She will get done, though. She's adorable. I love every stitch on her. And then, kind of got a wild hair. I was going to work on a whip or because I had finished up with everything and I had like 2 days left in January. I was going to work on three sisters or three witches. I was going to work on a whip instead, but I deserve something. Um, I've been sick. I deserve something. So I have this in my Como stitches. This was the bag of the month, the mystery bag of the month with the conversation hearts. It's so cute. And what I started, I love this one when I saw it. This is Heart and Hand 2025 Collector's Heart. So I think I started this Thursday night late, or I think 2025 Collector's Heart and Hand. It does come with linen. It comes with buttons. It was a 32 count linen. I did not use it. I decided to use something from Stash. So, this is what I did was I've done this on 36 count Sleeping Bear by Needle and Flax. See, I need the big board. I can't ever find the big board. I know I'm doing something wrong, but for some reason I can't find the big board. But this is where I got on this one. And I love the saying on this, love who you are. A lot of Valentines. I'm not married. I don't have children. And a lot of Valentines is kind of coupley. So I love these like love and be kind or be true or, love who you are instead of, I love you. I mean, you could do that too. You love people besides your spouse. But anyway, I just like it. I love the green. The pops of green in this are kind of unexpected and surprising to me. It's like a deep forest green. And then you have that kind of like minty melt mist green. I love the reds and the pinks. And I'm doing this one on 36 count Dirty Teacup by Needle and Flax. So that's my progress on that one. So that's everything I've been stitching since I last saw you guys. Hope you enjoy that. Kind of cute. I did tell you guys I finally, ordered the Amazon tags to tag my bags. And what I've done for the new year is I'm just taking them off the bag and putting them on this ring. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to see at the end of the year what this ring looked like. I write in pen, so I know a lot of people write in pencil and then erase them, but these are the ones I ordered are kind of flimsy. So I don't know how well they'd hold up. And they were not expensive. So I just put them on this ring. I thought that would be kind of cute to see. And I have it hanging here on my cart. And when I get done, I just take it off and, put one on the cart. So that's kind of all of my current, what I'm working on. Like I said, kind of high level plans. I will have a small going, of course, but my main focus is going to be, can I finish Little Birds from Blackbird Designs? I showed it last video. I'm not, here it is. I lied to you. Little Birds by Blackbird Designs. I couldn't have done that in a million years if I had tried. But I have a lot of this done. I have a lot of border still to do, and this house on this side. So still a good bit to go for a couple weeks, but we're gonna see what I can get done. I'm gonna make a good chunk in it no matter what, and I'm not gonna put this one down and as my big project until this one's finished. I want it up and I want it on the wall. So that is my biggest plan. And I want to show you some stuff that I kind of like for small wise. Some things that I think are really cute. I hope you guys like that section. I just kind of show you what I have purchased in the past. I mean, again, guys, I've been stitching 25 years, so I collect. Like I've been to market 5-6 times now. I do. I collect charts. It's another hobby. I know some people get overwhelmed by that. No need to watch if that does overwhelm you, but some people like it for things they haven't seen or suggestions or ideas of things they might want to do. Only thing I was going to mention before, so I did go to the framer and before Christmas, and I have some pieces framed that I thought I would show you guys of some stuff. Well, some are older, some are newer. Some I finished last year, but I thought I'd show you guys kind of what I picked frame wise. Y'all seem to enjoy that section in the next part, but what I was going to talk about is mentioned this in my last video, and they're everywhere. They're adorable. This is the what I'm doing is the stand up bowl. So on February 9th, which is the Super Bowl, I want you to either start or work on one of the stand-ups. And one of the stand-ups can be anything. It doesn't have to have the flat bottom. I mean, it can be any of the doll kind of finishes. So any of the animal crackers, the Santa that Teresa Kogut did for the Jingle Ball, Green Coat Santa, anything that you think would be cute kind of finish and more of a what I call a doll like finish. I'm gonna do this, and I want you guys to. I know hashtags don't work a lot on Instagram, but you can still search them. So the hashtag is the stand up bowl, all one word, or you can just say stand up bowl, hashtag stand up bowl, whichever, and then tag me, which is at Sully Stitches _ And I just kind of want to see what team you choose. So I kind of showed all the ones, the animal crackers and the Teresa Kogut Santas that I had last time. But I've got to pick myself. And I can tell you right now, I still have not picked. Probably my two front runners, if I had to say one, it's probably either going to be Melly, who I love, or Chili, who I also love. So, and then I love Dr. Raven. So, I don't know. I can't decide. I've got to, though. I've got to pick one. So I'll get to that and pick one for sure. But, so that's kind of the ones that I'm trying to decide on. And or who knows, I might pick, no telling, I might pick Maggie May. I don't know. Like, they're all so cute. So I went through the ones that I had last time. I'll make a decision for the Super Bowl. I have all the threads kitted for them. I have, all the hard part, which I consider the hard part, and then I'll pick out linen from my stash. So I'm going to get everything cleaned up, and we'll come back and show you my framed pieces. And then I'll do the giveaway, and then show you guys some plans and then what I've been watching. So I'll go ahead and apologize. I'm going to show you some finishes that I've had over the past recently, or way in the past, that I finally just got fully finished. As I mentioned before, I have a local framer. He's a small local framer. Doesn't ship, doesn't do any of that stuff. I'm a very simple how I frame, but his price point's just really great, and I take a lot to him to get framed because of that. But I had some pieces kind of in my cabinet, fully finished, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to get these out and get these framed, especially at Christmas. I was looking for some small pieces to kind of tuck in cabinets. Apologize for that, but so I had to go and I wanted to get some pieces for in the future. I did want to show this, so probably show this during my Christmas finishes, but this hangs in my dining room always. So I think it is Missy from Two Needles Pulling Thread, Joy from Carolina Stitchers, and Stitchy Linda. They are, I don't know the exact details. I think it's soon, February 1st, maybe today. They are starting Dimensions Santa. So I kind of wanted to show one in case anybody's thinking of joining that. This is one of the Dimension Santas from the Santa book. And I apologize today, guy. There's no good light. It's bright outside. It's earlier than I normally film. So, joys of glass. So I do apologize, but I kind of wanted to show him stepping into the chimney. I've always loved him. He was in one of the Dimensions books. So if you're thinking of joining them for that, do it. You won't regret it. I've had him for, God, 20 years. I don't even know how long, but he's one of my favorite pieces to hang up at Christmas. So don't fall, just stay right there. Okay, these are the pieces that I recently just got back from the framer. A lot of them were Christmas. But I had finished this. This is a drawn thread called Deck the Halls. I did it on the sparkly fabric. Love the simple kind of cherry wood frame with him. There are especially stitches in all drawn threads, but it adds so much texture and character that I think it's really cute. So I have that one. I do have a couple. So Lizzie Kate used to do a Santa. She did like a Santa of the year. So again, I have this small cabinet that I want to tuck these into. They're the perfect size. These are all, again, sparkly fabric. I used to love the opalescent fabric. It's like a raw opalescent. All these are probably 32 over 2 threads. That's some pretty good white threads for over 2. I'll take that any day of the week. But I'll get my O's on that. I just think they're so cute. And I just did very simple frames for them, but I love how they turned out. Santa's got the goods. You can't discount these older pieces. Sometimes they just bring so much joy and fun and whimsy, especially at Christmas. I know some people don't stitch this kind of seasonal or I don't know what they call it. I don't care what they call it. This one is just another Lizzie Kate. These all used to come in like a series of like 4 or 5 tiny tidings. And I used to stitch these at lunch, so I have probably 20 of them done. But I needed some long, skinny ones like this. So, how cute is that? I mean, it's just so simple, but so cute and effective to use in your, seasonal decor. And I know framing is very expensive, but like I said, the gentleman that I use, I don't give out his name. Everybody asks me. Like I said, he's a small local retired. Him and his wife just do it for fun. So in like close to my town, and I go to him, and his price point can't beat it. Um, and he gets it in there straight. I don't have to worry about it. So did this one. This is another Lizzie Kate. I love this little guy. He turned out so cute. This is an older piece. It came with the sock back in the day in beads. I cannot remember who the designer is. I've had this stitch forever. So I'm gonna get that framed. I did not put glass on it because of the stocking, but which I don't really like to do. I'm a glass girl, but something like that, I just really, you know, did not do it. So this is a Heart and Hand. This is a Santa from Heart and Hand. He was on red fabric, and I did him on the opalescent as well. Just made sure I used a really bright white for him. Natural used to show up white so perfectly that you didn't have to worry about it. But so she does, they're called Wee Santas. So this is one of the Wee Santas. He's so cute. This is it's either I interchange them all the time and I should not do this, but I can't remember either of their names right now. Mother and daughter. I know it's called. I am sorry, guys. I'm completely drawing a blank. That's not like me. Usually I know the designer, if nothing else, but I cannot recall right now. I think this is called Rudolph Sampler. So cute. Look at the little red noses on the reindeer. And it is literally just left me, but I think it turned out so cute. Love that size. That's a great size. It's an unusual size, which is kind of fun for Christmas. You guys saw me stitching this year. This is with dye needle and thread. This is with dye needle and thread. I love this piece. It's just kind of silvery gold with a little bit of red pulled through it frame. Oh God, I just love him. I got him after the season, but hey, Christmas again next year. Sorry, guys, he is really shiny. Um, look how cute he is in stockings in this frame. With that needle and thread. And this, of course, is one of my favorites. So I stitched this last year. Um, it was funny. This was a Patreon from Teresa Kogut called Mischief Brewing. It's bigger than this. Took some creative liberties. So it was very funny. I started this when it first came out on Patreon, and I was really stuck on it. I had the witch, and I was about having. I think I had maybe two of the words, or maybe the words. I can't remember, but that was it. In the top border, and I was like, oh. They had these two giant ravens with October 31st in the middle of it. They're beautiful, but I did not really want to stitch them. I was kind of second guessing it the whole time. So me and Yvette Gonzalez, Vet Go on Instagram, she was the only other person I knew that had ever started this when it came out, was stitching it. And we kept going back and forth. I was like, I'm leaving those ravens off. I'm leaving them off. And so we both agreed, finally decided to leave them off. We kind of went through different iterations of how we were going to finish it. But I love how it turned out. And it's got that kind of black and gold frame on it, which I think is so cute. So, Mischief Brewing, Teresa Kogut. It's a Patreon chart. I do not believe it's out yet, but I think you could sign up for a Patreon and go buy it, maybe, or get it. I don't know. I don't know how that works anymore. So that's Mischief Brewing from Teresa Kogut. So that's really kind of all the stuff that I've recently picked up at the framer. I do have a bunch of smalls at the finisher as well. So that'll be fun. So I can show those when I get those back. No rush. I mean, I tell them, I send a lot just because I don't want to just send them 5 at a time. And I'm like, whenever you get to them, you get to them. I don't care. Very rare. Oh God, there goes that Santa. Very rarely do I have to, have a date for something. I will have to get that maker piece done before my trip, but I have several months for that. So I try to get those early to them so they have plenty of time. So that's kind of all the framing that I had done. I'll be back. As I mentioned, I had some giveaways last time. So thank you guys for my 1 year, for liking and subscribing. I'm over, I think, 8,600 subscribers now. So I'm getting close to that 9,000 mark, which is very exciting. So thank you for everyone who liked and subscribed. Had over 800 comments, which I guess for some that's not a lot for me. I was like, wow. So I guess you guys really liked the giveaways. So I thought I would announce the giveaway winners now. Just to remind everyone, the items that I were giving away was the full kit for Cozy into Winter by Jeanette Douglas Designs. And that went to Wanda, MCCOLL 3739. Again, I'm going to put it on the screen, and then I also have a screenshot of her comment as well. So Wanda McCole 3739 for Cozy into Winter. For One Stitch at a Time, again, full kit from Lottie Da. This one is going to Connie 7497. Again, Connie at 7497. And then the last one was the Lovey Dovey full kit by Samplers Not Forgotten. And that went to Lori, LORIRABELL 9239. And again, I will put a photo of their comment and information in this video as well, so you'll be able to refer back to it. In my description box, there will be an email address, Sully Stitches. I think it's Sully Stitches 111 at gmail.com. I believe. It'll be in the comment box below, so you guys can send me what you want and send me your address, and I'll get those shipped out to you. as soon as I can. No promises. I'm not the post office. So I just, again, that's just a 1 year thank you. I don't do a lot of giveaways. I just don't have the time to be running to the post office a lot. I think the channels that do that, they should be highly commended because it's a lot of work. So I think it's great that some people do that every video. I can't even imagine. So I thought I would talk a little bit about kind of some stuff that I'm liking. As I mentioned, my main focus is going to be little birds by Blackbird Designs. I've already showed you guys that. I know you're tired of hearing about it and you're tired of seeing it. I am too. I'm ready to get it done. So that's going to be my number one focus. But some of the patterns I liked, I thought I would show you guys. This is not for you. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. But some really cute items. So this one, everybody's seen this, especially if you watch Crosshatch Quilts Chrissy or Tattoo Stitcher Jordan. They're working on this right now. It's so adorable. It's the Key to My Heart by Brenda Gervais. I think it was Brenda from Brenda the Serial Star said, Brenda Gervais is the queen of the small. She said something like that. And I was like, absolutely, without a doubt. She is my comfort stitching. She is who I go back to when I'm not feeling the best. And I love her designs and her creativity and her originality. The key to my heart. You'll see a lot of Brenda in here, guys. This is another one that came out last year, Cupid Sampler by With Thy Needle and Thread. Again, another cute one. I need more Valentine stuff, but I really just don't. I don't know. It's so cute. I love it. I just kind of stopped stitching pumpkins. This is Valentine's Day Quaker. Everybody's seen this. A lot of people have stitched this. I saw it on Nicole Spore's channel. When she did her like recap of what she did for 2024, and she stitched it on red fabric with white thread. Oh, it is, and then she took one of the like little motifs and just made like it's adorable. So a lot of people know, Heart and Hand. She does a lot of really beautiful kind of mementos of the heart, hearts. But she came out with this book at market, and it has a ton of the different. I think it was like a design a heart contest. Anyway, it tells all about like after more than 25 years of collector's heart design, which is what I'm working on, the 2025 collector's heart. She put some of the older designs in one book, which I thought was wonderful. And this book is great. Like, have just some kind of all of her collector's heart. But really, to be honest with you, the reason I bought it was that round on the front. I absolutely love this pattern, and I will stitch it one day. I will probably complain the whole time, but I will stitch it one day because I think it is absolutely gorgeous. I want to do it, finish it in a round frame. I love the round frames with it's a square frame, but it's got a round opening. I did a blackbird on that, and I'm probably gonna do that Teresa Kogut Santa that I finished this year that same way. I love how that looks. Some of the spring ones I love. Again, Brenda Gervais, Spring Delivery. Love that pattern. This is a Teresa Kogut book, Hello Spring. Her books are, they're top notch, guys. Hello Spring, they're works of art in themselves, but I thought I would show you some of the designs in here. So, there's this really cute cottage house in here. That's Home Sweet Home. Buzzing of the Day, all you bee lovers. What else is in here? It's a surprise for me too. I love this one, Strawberry Delight. And let's see. Oh yeah, Cherry Jubilee. A lot of people have stitched this. This is so pretty. Let's see. If there's anything else. Oh yeah, this one. I gotta stitch this. I'm leaving this book out. I forgot this was in this book. Stitcher Strawberries. See, it's good for me to go through them too. Stitcher Strawberries. Yeah. This would be another one that would, because it's 85 by 85, so if I stitched it small enough, it'd be so good on my, what? I hope that's a misprint. This says she model I stitched 1/1 on 40 count. Not doing that. Sombria by Needle and Flax. I love that design. So, great book. Hello Spring. Love this design. This is The Rabbit and the Rose by Brenda Gervais. A lot of people have stitched this. This is the called for fabric. Look at that. Ooh, it's pretty. Which is Seraphim. I am not saying that word. Oh, Time Goes By. I can't say that word. It was all written all together, and I'm like, nope. Time Goes By. This is Plum Street Spring Moon. A lot of people have been stitching on the moons. I think this is this and the Patriarch. I don't know, they're all good, but I love the Spring Moon. I think it's beautiful. I do have it fully kitted from Country Sampler. Spring Moon. So cute. Harriet and Co. I do stitch bunnies. This little book, Jelly Bean Jubilee. Oh, such cute designs. That's on the back. How can you not love these? I have this one kitted from Country Sampler, Spring Awakens. Well, I have to stitch this. Wow, that's pretty. That's so pretty. Girl in the Garden's perfect for springtime. Love these. I saw it myself because I want to do them all. And then I get sad because I haven't done them all. I have this fully kitted though. Oh Lucky Day. Tara Sullivan. Garland Gersh. Oh Lucky Day. I don't really decorate for that either, but I would put out a little bowl fillers. I think they're adorable. This one's really cute. Spring Basket Pin Keep. Do have the fabric in there for that. Love Wilhelmina. I think this is really pretty. I've done one of these, the summer one, but this is hands-on design. House on Spring Hill. It's called House on a Hill. And it's Came the Spring. Brenda Gervais. Hello Spring. Wow, that's pretty. I have these two, which I love these. They're so cute. The little Valentine Hoopla. And then the St. Patrick's Day. He's might be my next small. He's so cute. This is in this bag. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is a good one. This is the Robins Are Here by Brenda Gervais. Again, have this fully kitted. Love the finishing that Country Sampler pick for this one. And then I have ow. I have to go to the doctor because I blinded myself. Penny Spring. I don't even know how I get people to watch me. Penny Spring by Plum Street Samplers, and I do have the fabric in there. It's affogato, so I had to kit it up with the fabric. Sometimes I just put what's called for in there. Go ahead and do it, and that way when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. A lot of times I don't put fabric in there until the last minute. I don't know. I don't stitch a lot on the called for. Sometimes I do if it's easy and if I saw the model and I really liked it. then I will stitch on it. But I'm not particular either way. Okay, so I've done the giveaways. I've done the things I liked. Toss those in there. And let's see. So I will put the pictures in there if you won the giveaways in their comments so you can see it. The only thing I do right now is I kind of talk about what I've watched. So I've been watching The Pit on Max. It's by Noah Wiley. He wrote and he's acting in it. So good. I loved ER back in the day. I don't know if we have any ER girls on here, but I loved it. And this is really good too. I've really enjoyed it. I started last night or yesterday afternoon, evening, and I could not stop watching. Which I've seen a ton of stuff about OJ, but man, this documentary is good. It's on Netflix. It just came on. It's called American Manhunt, and it's really good. And then I finally finished American Primeval on Netflix. Another very good watch, but I will be honest, it was hard to watch. It's not light content at all, and it took me a while to get through. I had to kind of stop and start a good bit because it's pretty heavy. I was I was watching like On Call, which is pretty good too. It's a I think that's on Amazon Prime. It's a cop show. I was watching The Pit and I was watching American Prime. Meanwhile, I was like, this is way too heavy. I need something a little more. Can I get a comedy in there? I gotta go watch some Abbott Elementary. I needed a nice comedy to throw it up. Some Flosstubes I've been watching. Again, I went and splurged on Netflix. I mean, on YouTube Premium, where you have no commercials. For me, it's a game changer. I watch so much more Flosstube now, and I just really enjoy not having the videos, and the commercials. And I know we don't control the commercials. I know I've had people even comment on my channel before, kind of complaining about the commercials. I'm not monetized. I don't have any control over it. The only thing I can recommend is going and paying to upgrade to the premium, because if you watch a lot of Flosstube, it's worth it. Some Flosstubes that I watched, Miss Smith Stitches. She's going to be starting and stitching the Be a Friend sampler and mentioned that in her video, so I hope you really enjoy that piece. I can't wait to see your progress on it. It's going to be beautiful. So that's fun. I always watch Floss Boss and Cousins. They crack me up. Callie keeps thanking me for her blessing sampler. I don't remember. I've never. I mean, I've showed that book and I have stitched out of that book, and I've stitched out of that book in 2024. So maybe I did mention that one. I don't rewatch myself, so after people are like, "You said this," I'm like, "Yeah, probably." I don't know, because I am not rewatching myself. All I see is my lazy eye when I do that. I'm not doing it. Can't believe I just said that. Um, that was a joke, guys. I apologize. I do have one eye a lot smaller than the other. I did not realize until I started doing Flosstube. Um. Anyway, so you're welcome, Callie. I don't remember doing it, but I'm so glad you finished your blessing sampler. It's really pretty. I watch Mrs. Jones Stitches a lot. Once Upon a Stitch, she's going to be doing the stand up bowl. So thank you so much for joining me. Really enjoyed her video. I always watch Karen Combs Studio, Crosshatch Quilts. Love it. Love she could read the phone book, and I'd be happy about it. She's going to be doing the stand up bowl as well. So thank you for mentioning that, and thank you for your support in that. So wait to see what team you pick. I always watch Sable Stitchers. I'm glad Linen and Scraps is back. I watch Sweetwater. I watch Tattooed Stitcher. Stitch and Jim. She did a recap of Sampler Symposium. She was just there. Brenda and the Silver Starter, same. I always watch them, and they just did a recap. Periwinkle Stitcher did a recap of the symposium. I always watch I'm a Stitch Nerd. I enjoy Whips and Kits. Of course, I watch Saltbox every time she comes on. As soon as she comes on, she was doing a whip parade. So I enjoyed that. She had two parts of that. I always watch Crotch Just a Globe, and it's amazing to me the amount of time they spend on their content and how creative they are. Because like they just did like eBay, like top eBay sales on their video, and I just can imagine how much research that takes. So, that's amazing that they share that with the community and do that. I know they enjoy doing it, but still, it's time consuming. So I appreciate that. I had one or two of those charts on that list. I didn't pay. I didn't pay full price. I didn't pay that price for them, but I thought it was kind of funny when you're going through. You're like, wow, if I need some money. Uh, and then those were really kind of all that I have watched. That's really everything that I have. Thank you guys again for joining me. I appreciate it. I come usually once a month, so that's my normal cadence. So surprise, I'm back, and after 2 weeks, hopefully it wasn't too much rambling. Everybody who's going to join me in the stand up bowl, again, please tag me, tag my Instagram, Sully Stitches. I really want to see what team you pick. I hope my feed that day is nothing but a bunch of stand up. So I want to stitch them all. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. Um, and that's really all I have. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to go rest my voice. Like I said, I'm on the mend. I'm feeling better. And I appreciate you, and I appreciate you guys coming back time and time again. So thank you guys so much. Hope 2025 is going well for you. And can't wait to see what we all get up into in February. Have a good day. Thanks. Bye.